Today's lesson is on money and decimals. So if you have not yet on your Power Learning home page for this lesson, you need to review the currency for Canadian dollars. So if you don't know what each coin is worth, you need to go and review that picture that I've posted before you're able to complete this lesson. And also you may print the model notes page for your yellow duotang if you think that would be helpful. So the goal for today's lesson is that students will add or subtract money amounts and solve word problems involving money. So let's get started. So compared with other addition, just like normal decimals that we've done in adding and subtracting, the big difference is in lining up the numbers using the decimal point. So you need to make sure the tenths are lined up, hundredths, the decimal point, and then the ones obviously are all lined up as well in order to be successful with adding decimals. So let's just practice here with these basic addition equations before we get started. So you're going to start in the rightmost digits. So 8 plus 1 is 9. 0 plus 5 is 5. The decimal place has already been moved down for you, keeping it in line. And then 5 plus 1 is 6. So you have a total of $6.59. I want you to do B, C, and D on your whiteboards as warm-up, and then you're going to continue on with your screencast. So let's now do a word problem. So you spent $14.98 for a t-shirt and $5.78 for a sandwich. How much does she spend in total? So we're going to line up these numbers and find the total that you spent. So 14.98, and then we're going to line up 5 underneath the 4 because it's a ones digit, making sure my decimals are right on top of each other. 7, 8. If you cannot line up these numbers properly without a grid paper, use your journal. Make sure that these numbers are lined up properly and the decimals are in line, otherwise you're going to get the wrong answers. So 8 plus 8 is 16, carry the 1. 9 plus 1 is 10, plus 7 is 17. Keep my decimal in line, carry the 1. 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 5 is 10, so I put the 0, carry the 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So because it's a word problem, you need a sentence answer. So your answer here would be you spent a total of $20.76 would be your answer. So make sure for two things when you're answering word problems, you have a sentence answer and you're also using a dollar sign. If we're using money, there needs to be a dollar sign. Let's look at this problem now. It says there are 23 nickels and 7 quarters in Jane's piggy bank. How much does she have? Well, in order to solve this, I first need to know what a nickel is. So a nickel is worth 5 cents, so 0.05. So what you need to do is you need to do 23 times what that nickel's worth to find that amount. And then also here, what's a quarter? Well, a quarter is worth 25 cents, so 0.25. And I'm going to do 7 times 25 to get that answer. So if I do 23 times 0.05, she has a total of $1.15 in nickels. And she has a total of $1.75 in quarters. So how I found that was I went 7 times 0.25 on my calculator. Now I can just add these numbers up. So if I line them up in my algorithm, 1.15 plus 1.1, sorry, my mouse is being finicky, 7, oh, sorry, that's not even the right number, 1.75, I make sure my numbers are lined up, make sure my decimals are lined up, and I can just add this up. So 5 plus 5 is 10, carry the 1, 7, 8, 9, keep my decimal in place, and 2. So the total answer is $2.90. So again, I need a sentence. So Jane has a total of $2.90 in her piggy bank would be how I would complete that answer correctly. Now let's look at this next one. Hannah has a $5 bill. She has 4 toonies, 4 loonies, and 9 quarters in her pocket. How much does she have? So $5 bill is going to be worth $5. 4 toonies, well, each toonie is worth $2. So 4 times 2 is $8. 4 loonies, a loonie is worth $1. So she has $4 in loonies. And then 9 quarters. Quarters we know are 25 cents. So if she has 9 of those, Then she has $2.25 in quarters. Now to solve this, you need to take all four of these numbers, line them up in an algorithm, and add them all together to find the total. When you complete that step, you're going to move on to the next word problem. I want you to try this one on your own. So Ray had two $20 bills, 5 toonies, 8 loonies, 5 quarters, and 7 dimes for a parrot. How much did his parrot cost? So you first need to find out how much each of these values is worth. Remembering a dime is worth 10 cents, so 0.10. Once you find out how much his parrot cost, you're going to move on to the next question as well. So a mango fruit costs 69 cents. I have a toonie. How many mangoes can I buy? If I have a dime, will it be enough for another one? Complete these two questions on your whiteboard, and then you're going to resume your screencast. Okay, so hopefully you've actually taken the time to solve these. You should have found that Ray's parrot cost a total of $59.95 if you did that one correctly. And let's work through this one here. So a mango fruit costs 69 cents and she has a toonie. So if there's a toonie, you have $2. So how many mangoes can I buy? Well, 69 cents would definitely get you one. How much would 2 be? So what is 0? Sorry, let me rewrite this. What is, I'm going to just find some more room here. 0.69 plus 0.69. So if I add these two numbers together, how much is it for 2? So 9 plus 9 is 18, carry the 1. 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 1 is 3. Or sorry, 13, carry the 1. So she has $1.38. $1.38 would be enough for 2 mangoes. Now, if I wanted to add on a third mango, I'm going to try and add on another 69 cents to $1.38. So 9 plus 8 is 17. Carry the 1. 3 plus 1 is 4. Plus 6 would be 10. Put my decimal, carry my 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. Now, for 3 mangoes, she doesn't quite have enough. She needs $2.07. But if she adds a dime, which is 10 cents, would there be enough for another one? The answer is yes. So if she adds a dime on, she would have enough for a third mango. All right, here are some exercises for you to complete either on your whiteboard or on in your journals where you have grid paper, whichever is easiest for you. When you're done, you're going to continue on with your screencast. Let's try another word problem here. So Sharon saved 6 loonies, 7 dimes, and 3 nickels from babysitting. Her brother Ronan saved a $5 bill, a loonie, and 3 quarters for mowing a lawn. Who has saved more money? So you first need to find out how much they've saved. I'm going to do Sharon in red. So Sharon has 6 loonies. That's $6. If she has 7 dimes, she has 70 cents. And she has 3 nickels. That's 15 cents. So I need to add these all up. So if I have $6, I have 70 cents, and then I have 15 cents. We're going to add these 3 numbers up. So 0.05 is 5. 0 plus 7 plus 1 is 8. Decimal, and then 6. Now for Ronan, I'm going to do him in blue. He saved a $5 bill, so he has $5. A loonie, which would be $1, and 3 quarters would be 75 cents. We can see that Ronan saved $5, add on the loonie, and then add on 0.75. So Ronan, if we add these all up, earned a total of $6.75. So we can see that Sharon saved more money. Now, B says they want to share their money to buy a present for their mother. How much money do they have altogether? Well, I need to take these 2 numbers and add them up. So $6.85 for Sharon plus $6.75 from Ronan. And if I add these numbers together, I will find that I have 0.613. So there's a total of $13.60. Now you'd of course give me a sentence answer. They've chosen a teapot for $13.99. Do they have enough money? No, they only have $13.60. That's less than $13.99. So they cannot buy their mother this teapot. Now we're going to do some subtracting. We're going to do a review here. So we have 45 minus 23. Now these are easy. There's no regrouping involved. So 5 minus 3 is 2. 4 minus 2 is 2. The answer is 22. I want you to complete the next 3 on your whiteboards just as a quick practice before moving on. Now let's try these examples with regrouping. So if I have 86 and I want to subtract 27, I can see that I can't do 6 minus 7. So I need to regroup. So I need to take this 8, change it to a 7. I'm going to add 10 here. So this becomes 16. 16 minus 7 is going to give me 9. Then 7 minus 2 is going to give me 5. So the answer is 59. Complete these next 3 here. Just as a quick practice refresher of subtracting with regrouping before moving on. Now here's some examples of decimals with regrouping. So let's do A, B, C, and D on your whiteboard. If you need help, be sure to quickly ask me while you're trying to do this regrouping. Let's just look at B here as an example. So we can't do 0 minus 3, we can't do 0 minus 2, we need to borrow from here. This 9 becomes an 8. Add it here, it's 10. I still need to borrow, so this becomes 9. This becomes 10. So 10 minus 3 is 7. 9 minus 2 is 7. Put my decimal. 8 minus 7 is 1. And then 8 minus 6 is 2. So the answer is 2177. Hopefully seeing that helps you complete A, C, and D on your whiteboards. And then you're going to resume on with your screencast. Here's a few more examples for you to try on your whiteboard before you continue on today with your jump math lesson. When you're done, you're going to resume because there are some word problems actually for you to work through before you get into your jump math. So let's look here at this question quickly. Amir went to the grocery store with $15. He would like to buy buns for $1.69, ice cream for $6.99, and tomatoes for $2.50. Does he have enough money? If yes, how much change will he get? So we first need to add up how much he is spending. So Amir has $1.69 for his buns. He has $6.99 for his ice cream. And he has $2.50 for his tomatoes. So let's add this up. So 9 plus 9 is 18. Carry the 1. 6 plus 1 is 7. Plus 9 is 16, plus 5 is going to get me to 21. Carry the 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 6 is 9, plus 2 is 11. So he spends a total of $11.18. Sorry, and he started with $15. So does he have enough? The answer is yes. Now we want to know how much change he'll get. So we need to take the $15 he's paying with, and we're going to subtract $11.18. So we can't do 0 minus 8, so I'm going to have to borrow from here. This becomes 4. This becomes a 10. We still need it, so 9. Now I have 10 minus 8 is 2. 9 minus 1 is 8. Sorry, this does not look like a 2. There we go. Put my decimal. 5 minus 1 is 3. 1 minus 1 is 0. So he ends up getting $3.82 change. Now you're going to use skip counting to find the answer to the question mentally. So I want you to try A, B, and C on your whiteboards, and then you're going to resume your screencast. So your assignment for today is your jump math book, pages 20 to 21. When you are done, you're going to check in with me before you continue on with the next part of your assignment.